What is up, guys? In this video we'll be going over the full exotic quest for Ager's Scepter. We'll go over all of the locations for the Atlas Skews and any tips or tricks to help you along the way. So if you guys enjoy this guide, you find it helpful, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out more guides like this one, remember to click subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. We're getting really close to 20,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate all the support. Now without further delay, let's get into it. Now the first thing you need to do is head over to the helm to pick up the initial quest. The quest is going to be Tracing the Stars 1. There's 3 parts to it, and once you complete that, you'll get the actual exotic quest. Just head over to the helm, go to the compass, and it's going to be right underneath the bounties where you can pick it up. Essentially, these Tracing the Stars quests have you go around and pick up a bunch of Atlas Skews. There's 5 per quest and 3 parts for a total of 15. Now the final quest is going to have you pick up another 5 for a total of 20 Atlas Skews you'll need to find and collect, because they're all scattered around the Dreaming City, and I've got timestamps down below to help you guys out in finding these. For Tracing the Stars 1, all of these Atlas Skews are going to be located in Divalian Mist, Spine of Caries, and the nearby Lost Sectors, so be sure to use these timestamps if you need help finding them. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the next quest part if you already have these. Now once you pick up the final Atlas Skew for each of the Tracing the Stars quests, it's going to have you return back to the helm, and you'll need to start up a solo mission called Hollow Coronation you can find on the Director. This is going to be where you actually place the Atlas Skews. You'll get some dialogue from Uldren Sov and Marasov of them telling a story, which is all the lore behind these Atlas Skews. Now once you've completed that, you can return back to the helm to pick up the next Tracing the Stars quest. Again, timestamps are below for each of these sections. Now, the second Tracing the Stars questline is going to be on the Dreaming City again, and this is going to be for the areas the Strand, Gardens of Escala, and the nearby Lost Sectors. Again, you can skip ahead to the next section once you've completed this. Now, once you pick up the 5th Atlas Skew for Tracing the Stars 2, it'll have you return back and complete your Hollow Coronation to actually place them. Again, you'll return back to the Helm after that to pick up Tracing the Stars 3. Again, keep in mind that all of these parts so far have been on a weekly basis, so there's a good chance some of these you might already have completed, but we still need to cover them in case there is people that have not. So again, remember to use the timestamps down below and skip ahead once you've completed this. We'll pick back up in the exotic form of the quest once we complete this section.
You busy?
Now, once you picked up the final Atlas Skew for tracing the stars 3, you'll return to the helm to do your hollow coronation to place the skews, and then you'll return back to the helm and actually be able to pick up the exotic quest for Ager's Scepter. These are all required to get the exotic because you need all the Atlas Skews in place so that way you can form the portal to go through. Now, as I mentioned before, the first part of this exotic quest, you'll have to find the remaining 5 Atlas Skews. Now, these are all going to be in the Confluence. Now, if you don't know where the Confluence is, I'm going to show you the quickest route to get there. It's on the Dreaming City. But basically, if you spawn at Divalian Mists, you'll head over to where Spine of Carries was like we were earlier, so just go straight, jump across the gap, and as you're heading to Spine, right before you go across the bridge, you want to look down and to the right. There's going to be a little path you can take that leads you to a portal. This is going to be the quickest route to the Confluence. Now, in case you weren't around when Forsaken first launched, basically the Confluence was a way that you could teleport to different areas of the Dreaming City through the underworld. So all of these last Atlas Skews are actually going to be in the Confluence. And if you follow this path, basically, when you go through this portal, you'll get to this crystal is going to be the first one. As you move forward from the crystal, there'll be a path. There's going to be a path to the left, which will lead to Harbinger Secluded, a path forward, which will lead to the old entrance to Shattered Throne, and a path to the right, which will lead to Garden of Vasilla. Again, I have timestamps below to show you guys where all of these Atlas Skews are. Once you complete this, you can move on to the next quest step. Now, once you picked up the final Atlas Skew in the Confluence, you'll need to go ahead and do your hollow coronation once again. This time, however, once you place the Atlas Skews, you'll need to listen to the story, as once it's finished, the portal will open up and you can continue the quest. Now, once you go through the portal, you'll be able to see Ager's Scepter right there on the table. However, you're unable to claim it. You'll need to complete the next quest step in order to do so. So return back to the helm to talk to the Queen, and she's going to give you the next quest step that doesn't involve Atlas Skews. For the next quest step, you'll need to collect 100 Parallax Trajectory and Rifle Final Blows in Astral Alignment. Now, quick tip, make sure that your Parallax Trajectory is not full when you grab this quest step, otherwise you won't be able to pick up any. So make sure you go focus some Umbral Engrams or delete them or something. That way you're able to actually get Parallax Trajectory just in case that you're full. Now, Rifle Final Blows can be any type of rifle. Auto rifle, pulse rifle, fusion rifle, linear fusion rifle, trace rifle, it really doesn't matter. You'll just need to get a bunch of rifle kills and collect 100 Parallax Trajectory in the Astral Alignment activity. Now, depending on if you're running as a team or if you're just doing the solo, it took me probably about 3 or 4 runs to get all of the Parallax Trajectory that I needed. completed. Once you do this, you'll be able to move on to the next quest step, which is going to have you defeat champions and get super kills in the astral alignment activities. So you might as well just keep running this over and over till you get these 2 quest steps done. Next up, you'll need to run 3 strikes. You'll need to run the Lake of Shadow strike on the EDZ, the Disgrace on the Cosmodrome, and Glassway found on Europa. Once you run these just like normal, you'll get an exotic drop at the end, and these are the parts required for the quest. Return back to the Queen to pick up your Noble Seal. You'll need to make sure you clear a spot in your kinetic slot. This is going to be where Ager's Scepter is going to go. Go ahead and go back into the Hollow Coronation through the portal, and you'll be able to pick up the Trace Rifle. Now the rest of the mission is basically you just defeating a boss and a bunch of enemies to test out the weapon. What's cool about Ager's Scepter, you can actually destroy these little moon rocks that you'll see scattered around the Shattered Realm, and there's actually going to be ascendant anchors and chests hidden inside of these. So that's going to be everything you need to know to get Ager's Scepter. I hope that this guide did help you out. If it did, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're new here, remember to click subscribe if you want to check out more guides just like this one. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.